Hey guys, this is gonna be a retrospective video on Witchfire before it releases on Steam. Today the 0 point something, the near 1.0 version released on the Epic Store today, and it's supposed to come out on Steam on Monday. And you know, I've been playing this game since 2023. I've been playing this game since version 0.1.10, and now we're in version, I don't know, the high stakes update came out today, and I wanted to talk about Witchfire. So this is the Ghost Galleon update. As you can see, I'm in the castle vault, and I remember this being like so enjoyable, so much fun, because this vault is hard. It's two warrior priests, and these guys will fuck you if you're not careful. If you don't have your guard up, these guys will melt you quick. If you're a newer player and you don't have an adequate build, and you much less even know the pattern of the warrior priest, you will die here a lot. A good tactic is just like tank them, just grind a bunch of Witchfire and put that all into your health and have a larger health pool, and that's an easy way to I suppose that applies for every video game. But yeah, again, you see me here running Hangfire, Hunger. Those have always been my favorite weapons. In fact, I think the Striga, a new weapon came out today, a stake gun, the Striga. I used it. It's fine. I'm a Hunger guy. I'm not gonna, you know, I used it, then immediately stopped using it.
Got hit like twice.
Okay, and here we have the tower update. This is the tower update. Sorry if the camera is a little bit weird. This is an older recording, and I hadn't adjusted the screen very well. But yeah, this is the tower. No calamities here in the tower, which is great for newer players. This is probably, so long as you stay out of the tower, it's very noob friendly. Here we're inside the tower. You can see these crazy guys. They want to melee you. And now you gotta start doing the objectives within the tower. You gotta stay inside the circle, get kills inside the circle. This is all fun, you know. All these updates were nice additions to the game. You can see the devs working their magic, how they execute ideas, the things they've been cooking up in their heads, and then they manifest them in reality. You know, it's great just watching the devs do their thing. You can warp, you then warp into this alternate realm.
Oh,
this is where you get the prophecies. These are the most, there's like 4 prophecies, 4 or 5 inside this purple realm, and they're the hardest prophecies to get. And you find them here by jumping on the rocks. 2 of them are on the rocks, 3 of them are on the floor. So yeah, there's 5 prophecies in here. And here we have the tower boss. He's easy to deal with, just that these other guys will drive you insane with the insanity thing if you let them get too close. It's kind of easy to use the ice sphere and let them get close and then they kill you. This is the Kirfane. It's a new relic. It's a thunder-based relic. Here are the effects. This is the Kirfane Mysterium 3. Good stuff. I'm sure Midas and Ricochet players are gonna, you know, cream their pants over this. Me being a Hunger guy, like, I already know what is for me and what is not for me. And that is both good and bad. It means... Oh, and this is the Striga, the new, it launches stakes. I forgot what element it has. And this is the vault in the tower. I wanted to show you guys the vault in the tower. I like it because it's like claustrophobic. I like that you have to like crouch to get in through the tight spaces here in the vault of the tower. I already killed the enemies. I'm just gonna like walk you through it. I don't. Right, there's enemies that spawn here. You have to kill them. Then there's more enemies that spawn here. You have to kill them. There are also enemies in this room, and you have to kill them. You crouch here. This is so fun. I love the crouching. You crouch here, jump here. And this is where it gets hard. This is because here, supposedly, there's... I don't know if this is intended or unintended, but I read in the Discord, which I lurk. I don't actively... I don't participate in the Discord. I just lurk there like a psycho, like a little... like a silent little masturbator, just in the Discord. But here, the sanity depletes at 2x speed, which is apparently a bug or something. It's unintended. And this is where you get the Kirfane. You grab it from there where I just shot. Where I just shot it, that's where you get the Kirfane. And when you exit, you're back at the entrance of the vault. You know, very well thought out. It's so interesting. Just the way the astronauts, the way their mind works, is just so neat. It's so fun. And this is version 0.1.10. And I know the astronauts are gonna disagree with me. And this is why I'm making this video. To me, because this is a first-person shooter, this is Witchfire at its best. It is very content deprived at this state. We can all agree on that. We can all agree that version 0.1.10 does not have enough content. But as a first-person shooter, this version 0.1.10 just gets the most out of the first-person shooter aspects of this game. I want you to see here, look at the hunger. I'm using Crown of Fire here. This is before Crown of Fire got nerfed, before the Ghost Galleon update. Do you see how my bullets go up and down? Go up and down, up and down? Crown of Fire used to be that. If you shot an enemy, and if you dash, you apply fire when you shoot an enemy. And you keep reloading from reserves. They nerfed it so that only one bullet reloads per fire enemy. So if you want more bullets to reload from reserve, you have to ignite multiple enemies. Here, before the nerf, you can just shoot the same guy over and over after dashing, and you can just reload your entire magazine from reserves. The astronauts said that this is overpowered. Listen, the nerf that they were correct in doing was the stacking damage on hunger. That you could do like 4,000 damage with hunger. That is clearly overpowered. My issue with nerfing the Crown of Fire, my issue is that once 1.0 releases on Steam, there's obviously, at the end of the rabbit hole, there's gonna be another build that's gonna end up being the overpowered one. It'll likely involve Hypnosis and Kirfane, or maybe Eye of the Mad Woman. It simply will be that hunger is not gonna be the weapon of the overpowered build, but it doesn't matter what you nerf. At the end of the day, there will always be an overpowered build. What the devs did by nerfing this is that this was the most fun build in the game. The Crown of Fire Hunger build was the most fun build in the game. Call it overpowered, call it what you want. We all know that the next overpowered build is gonna be the Hypnosis build, and it's not gonna get nerfed. It's not gonna get nerfed. So why nerf this one? Why nerf this one? Why not cater to all types of players? I remember reading tons of people in the Discord, Tristarry, I don't know his name, I just lurk. I remember or another user, maybe I'm confusing the user, he said that it was his job to test all the builds in the game, and then later he posted that he had no idea that Crown of Fire could constantly reload your magazine from reserves. So if we had players that didn't even know about Crown of Fire, why did it get nerfed? It's like only a certain, it's like only hunger lovers are getting screwed in the updates. And then the rest of the weapons. And I'm not saying, hey, astronauts, start nerfing things, nerf more things. No, I don't want hypnosis players to suffer what I suffered when Crown of Fire got nerfed, or when Hunger got nerfed. I want everyone to be able to enjoy their respective favorite weapons and their respective favorite builds. Okay, I don't like these nerfs. I get it, the game has to be balanced. But like I said, at the end of the day, when 1.0 releases, there's always gonna be this one little thing that's not quite balanced and overpowered. So why'd you guys have to nerf Crown of Fire? The other thing that got nerfed, Fast Strafe. Fast Strafe would 100% your speed when aiming down sights, and now it's 25% when aiming down sights. So now, I used to always pick Fast Strafe. Now when I get Fast Strafe in the new high stakes update, I don't pick Fast Strafe. When I see the Fast Strafe Arcana, I ignore it. Another thing that didn't need tweaking, the Prophecies System. Dude, the Arcana system was fine in Ghost Galleon. It was fine. I don't know why they thought it needed tweaking. You used to not have to research all the Arcanas. You could just keep all the starting Arcanas, and then that would increase your odds. It would make it less random, because if you keep researching Arcana, then you have more and more Arcana, which makes it more and more random. So the devs have been making some changes, some weird changes, rather than focusing on the infinite horde mode, which is what this game really needed, like an infinite horde mode where you can just keep killing enemies. And that's what this game really needed. I appreciate the vaults, I appreciate the tower, I appreciate you removing calamities in the tower, but that is not what this game desperately needed. What this game desperately needs is an infinite horde mode where you can just keep killing enemies to your heart's content, and then you exfiltrate whenever you feel like, or who cares? You don't even have to exfiltrate, you can just die at the end. I just wanted a game mode where I could keep dashing with Crown of Fire, keep shooting Hunger non-stop, you know, like a cowboy. Just keep shooting Hunger and just keep killing enemies non-stop. But we haven't gotten any of that. And what, they're gonna release that in 1.0? I mean, that's not a bad idea. You know what's a better idea? To focus more resources and mental energy on working towards that horror mode, rather than stalling. That's what the vaults have felt like, stalling. That's what the tower also felt like, stalling. It's like they're stalling rather than just keep us waiting with updates. That's something else they could have done, just kept us waiting there, because people are always asking like, hey, when's the new update gonna drop? And I know that's annoying when all your player base does is like request updates from you. But I would rather the devs had kept us waiting on version 0.1.10. No Ghost Galleon comes out, no tower comes out, and then today, which is when, well, yesterday, because it's night now, when the high stakes update comes out, instead of getting what we got, we instead get the infinite horde mode with Crown of Fire the way it was in 0.1.10. And I know a lot of you guys simp for the astronauts. You know, I know a lot of you guys can't think for yourselves, but honestly, as a first-person shooter, that would have been Witchfire at its peak. And you know that this channel, when I really started streaming a lot, was with Witchfire. That's what really got me into creating content, Witchfire. And I used to recommend this game to anyone who would ask me about, hey, what's a good first-person shooter? And I would say Witchfire. And I would say even crazier shit. I would say that this game was better than Destiny. I would say that it was better than Call of Duty. And I would say that it was better than Halo. Okay, because I played Halo 1 back in 2001 or 2002. Halo 1 when it first came out. And I'm telling you, as like a gamer who has mileage on him, Witchfire was fucking amazing. But now I have to like cast Cornucopia and deal with the super long cast time of Cornucopia. And then they buffed Stigma Diabolicum, and you can cast it so fast. It's a light spell that you can cast so fast. So, okay, so if you can buff the casting speeds, make Cornucopia cast faster. Oh, you don't want to do that, huh? Well, it's a good thing that problem was already solved back when Crown of Fire was the superior Cornucopia. But no, now if you want to reload from reserves, yeah, you have to do this annoying cast time. And you casting Cornucopia hinges on your witchery level. Meanwhile, Crown of Fire, because your stamina was always recharging, your reloading from reserves would hinge upon your stamina. But no, now it hinges on your witchery. Dude, it was great that stamina would be constantly recharging. You wouldn't have to worry about, you could just shoot with hunger like the cowboy, like you're meant to. But, you know, leave it to the astronauts to overthink things and then call some things overpowered and other things not overpowered. Dude, what you called overpowered, I call fun. And fun is enjoyment. So you're nerfing enjoyment out of the game. Oh, it's overpowered. Dude, if I wanted to cheat, I would just run cheat engine on a game. But that's stupid. This game was fine back in 0.1.10. But, dude, and the astronauts have gotten so, like, obsessing over the spells. This isn't Hogwarts Legacy. This is a first-person shooter first and a spellcaster second. Okay, focus on shooting the guns. Okay, that's what Crown of Fire facilitated. Crown of Fire would turn any gun into cricket. And that was awesome. That was awesome. Why'd you guys have to overthink this and nerf it? And it's like, guys, astronauts, maybe don't listen to yourselves all the time. Maybe, I don't know, maybe second guess yourselves every once in a while. Man, I hate to talk this way about Witchfire, because I used to love this game. I used to. But it's important that I made this video before 1.0 releases, because listen guys, if you are a gamer and you like first-person shooters, know that Witchfire in its current state is deviating from first-person shooter fundamentals. It's deviating from that. It's focusing too much now on the spells. So, dude, I used to have Witchfire on a 10 out of 10. As a first-person shooter, that's the score I would have given it. But now, dude, I don't know. Like, way lower than that. Way lower than that. It's a sad day, my guys. It's a sad day. And, you know, lesson learned for me. Because Witchfire is the only game, the only early access game that I've ever spent money on. Okay, and lesson learned. Witchfire is the first and it will be the only early access game that I ever spend money on. From now on, if the game isn't a 1.0 and the game has to be good at minimum, I'm not gonna spend money. I'm not gonna spend money on a game that's mid. Then you're not gonna get me to spend money on your game. So that's the lesson I learned with the astronauts and with Witchfire. You know, just if it's an early access game, don't spend money on it. Just let the devs make all their crazy decisions, nerf some things and not nerf others, buff some things and not buff others. God. You know, it's so cringe of me to say this, but I'm not even mad, dude. Straight up, I'm just disappointed. And you know, I don't mean to use dad jokes or whatever, but I'm not joking when I tell you that I used to love this game. Used to love it, but that Crown of Fire nerf, that especially the Crown of Fire nerf and the fast Strafe nerf, oh, that shit hit me hard. And it hurt, man. It hurt. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care and enjoy.